Good afternoon, good morning, even. Welcome to
Good evening if you're in the States.
Yeah.
No, that's still a morning there, isn't it?
Is it early in the morning? Yeah.
Chatting one. Should we just get straight into it?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Better than most. Many doubted we'd ever see it. But here it is.
Welcome back to Here We Golf. I'm Dan from Here We Golf.
I'm Jay. Welcome. Nice to have you here with us on this fine autumn morning.
It is starting to get cool now, isn't it? It's starting to feel like autumn.
Yeah. Thitikul.
Jeeno. Yeah. Welcome back, everyone. It's good to have you. We've decided to just mix it up a little bit this week, even though I've not got my whisk. We're going to split the podcast into two. We're just going to sort of do the golf show, as we're calling it now, where we talk about the events that have happened this week, preview the upcoming ones. And then we're splitting off the Fantasy DP World Tour stuff into a second podcast, which will come out tomorrow.
Just the algorithm, Google. I mean, YouTube decided to mess around with you.
We're not active enough, and we're not playing enough golf, are we,
No.
to fill the time, unfortunately.
No. I mean, if we played golf yesterday, I think the ball would have been in northwest Edinburgh or something.
Long, wasn't it?
The wind was so bad around here
Did
yesterday.
that storm have a name yesterday? Was it a proper storm? No.
Storm nightmare.
Just Gale Platt. Anyway, we had a good week.
Yeah, not a good week at all. No golf played. No golf played since the challenge, to be fair.
I've gone out once since.
We blistered yesterday though, which was ideal.
Lovely.
From the challenge.
That's exactly what dog viewers want to hear.
They do. They want to see how much toil we put our body through.
That was okay. Like 2 days later, to be fair.
I was walking like John Wayne.
Right, we've had So a bit to cover off then. We had the first event of the FedEx Cup fall season.
Yeah.
Which is meant to be like silly season where all those who are fighting for the PGA Tour cards and on the bubble and that trying to scratch around for it. But 3DS stole the show, didn't he?
He did.
And then we had our flagship DP event over in the UK at Wentworth. Just class in it. Shame you have to have preferred lives.
Yeah, I wasn't based on what I was watching on the telly. I wasn't impressed with the greens this year though.
No, I noticed that. Like when they the close-ups, there seem to be a lot of little bits of
It's just different. Like every time we've been, it was just you look at the green, it's like wow, that's like a carpet.
Yeah.
The green just looked a bit off to me. Whether they didn't have enough time to prepare or there was too little rain because we're not as much rain this season.
Problems to prepare, so.
But yeah, I wasn't overly impressed. But yeah, standard of golf was still good.
Yeah, class events in it, class feel.
I just love it there. To be fair, I got a little memory up on Facebook of us sitting there drinking a glass of Moe. I thought, oh, that's
in the BMW bar.
It's epic. That it's epic.
One of many.
One of many. That's the most.
So, BMW PGA Championship. Then we have another multiple winner.
Yeah.
Alex Noren seems to be back.
Yeah.
There's a few players who are back this year, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I think he's one of them. That's his second win in 3 events, isn't it?
He's absolutely flying at the moment. And do you know what? He's so calm over the last round. He could have, especially when he got caught by Sadie. When he got caught, I thought he could have crumbled, but he didn't. He just carried on putting amazingly and firing into the greens. But everyone was dialed in on the last day. I watched the highlights last night just of the good shots, and Jesus Christ, it was just. Sean Norris put one to about a foot. McIlroy was dialed in. If he had done that over the 4 days and been a bit more consistent, then he would have absolutely stole the show. But
yeah, well,
McIlroy.
We'll discuss that a bit more depth when we come on to establishing whether he was hungover or not. Noren, though, for me, I think that's more impressive than you kind of on the face of it give him credit for, because you think he was out for ages with an injury, wasn't he? I think I might want to say he had wrist issues followed up by then last year he had a hamstring issue. and like he's not one of the young'uns anymore, is he?
No.
So it might be fair to think that he might just age might start catching up with him, and he might just start fading away with a view to go on the Champions Tour soon, because he's very much he's in the Ryder Cup coaching team, isn't he?
Yeah.
With Donald and that, he's one of his captains. So, yeah.
I think when you get over 40, you start to sort of decline, don't you? Unless you're him or Justin Rose.
I'll find out soon, mate. A couple of years away.
I think we both will, mate.
Yeah, Justin Rose is
He's exceptional, and
there's another one who's
defying. I was going to say gravity then, but that's just a song from Wicked. I don't really know what the term is. Defying what? Which? Sorry for viewers.
defying age-related decline. Might be the term I'm going for.
Sorry.
Got Pats playing with delivery boxes in the background there.
When you get boxes, cats love boxes.
So yeah, Alex Noren. Although you say about Justin Rose, I think
He did falter on the last lap.
he did falter on the final day.
He did.
With on the weekend 76, 73.
Yeah.
So is that the first signs of age-related decline?
Probably.
Should I be saying age-related decline? I don't know.
Oh, this Justin Rose. He just feels been around. It's like Robbie Keane, and he just feels like he's been around forever. Because
See how many times this year Robbie Keane's been mentioned. Robbie Keane, like, of all the footballers,
just find Robbie Keane was around forever.
he's the most mentioned footballer on this podcast
He is.
by a country mile,
Country mile, yeah.
and he's been irrelevant for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he was born in 1980, Robbie Williams.
Robbie Williams.
Rose.
Do Felix adverts next morning.
Back to the golf. Anyway.
So Sadier kicked him last week in the DP. Thought this straight field would be a bit too strong for him, and
The guys,
even though he didn't win, thought there might be a bit of a hangover, there might be a bit of a drop off, but played some quality golf again this week, and unfortunate to lose out in the playoff. He's had a couple of near misses there in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah. He was
Up to 8th in the race to Dubai rankings now.
deserved as well.
What that does for him is gets up 8 places up to 3rd in the race to Dubai rankings. So he's in pole position with one of them PGA Tour cards we were talking about.
Yeah. What did you make of the 3rd round cut?
I've not seen it before.
Never.
But I guess it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because it's normally 65 in ties, and it's just the fact that those type of 65, there was absolutely shed loads of them.
Yeah.
So yeah, fair enough. It's a bit fuming though, because Bob Mack straight through the cut, and Tommy did as well.
Yeah.
Fortunately for Tommy, he obviously had a decent day on Sunday and climbed up a bit, but yeah, having to fight the cut 2 days in a row must take it out of you mentally. Like,
Turmoil, yeah.
you think you've done enough, you've spent all that energy and focus on Saturday, on Friday, just getting it off the line, and then you've got that relief, right? At least I'm getting paid, at least I'm in the weekend, and then you're not. You've got to do it all again on Saturday.
Yeah, crazy. It gives them something to play for, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It really did. Liked it. But yeah, it was just for it to play. Well, to be honest though, they did pick up some money.
11 grand, 11.5 grand for most of them.
Which is not a bad week.
No.
Just the 11 grand.
But every single one of them were over par. The ones that missed the cut. Joe Dean threw 79 in.
Joe Dean.
He absolutely, like I reckon that just Saturday's just absolutely killed him off. Yeah, walked away with 11 grand. Three euros short of Andrea Pavan. Why has he got €3 less? And then Todd Clements earns €3 more again.
I've no idea. No idea.
€3 for per place. That seems a bit mad, but there you go.
When you tie for 80th. Oh yeah, you're right there. That's mad.
Yeah, not a lot of difference there between those that missed the cut and finishing 74th and those who finished 87th. Dean, we got Troy Deeney last week, didn't we, from Dean Burmester?
Yeah.
He'd missed the cut there along with a few other notables, Billy Horschel,
Yeah.
Corey Connors.
Yeah, Corey Connors had a great day on Friday, but he just couldn't recover after that 76 on the first day.
Michael Kim, who's had probably had a good start to the PGA Tour season, didn't he? But last few months has faltered a little bit, and he's come over here and carried on faulting.
I fancy him this week though for some reason.
Yeah.
He only shot 74 in the 70, so it's not that bad. But yeah, I think it's all going to click at one point. I just feel like that, and we're not going to go into that. Dylan Fratelli, right? I had him in my team last week, and I thought I'm never picking this guy again. So I put the telly on Thursday. It was to watch the first round of the PGA, and he's like 6 under after like 7 over. I'm like, oh my god! Ends up missing the cut at like 7 over or something. I can't believe what I was seeing. Wasn't a week for Molinari either.
Well, yeah, he had a 70 in the opening day there, didn't he?
Yeah, but I think he double bogeyed on
Flat, did he?
Yeah.
Right. Another miscut for Tristan Lawrence. Pair of 73s.
It's just not good enough.
He's tough a beating on this podcast this year, hasn't he?
And well deserved.
In between us beating him,
I'm not beating anyone.
he has had a relatively okay season, though. He's picked up some decent checks, hasn't he? And then
He's just a troll, though, as you said. Even
He's so strong,
on the PGA World Tour website.
Yeah.
Troll-like.
my mouse has just died.
Oh. I'm going to bury him in the garden. He's just the up and down guy, isn't he? I mean, the past 5 events, he had 44 grand at the Open. He won nothing at the Betfred. He won 473 grand at the Omega. He won nothing at the Irish and nothing at the PGA.
That continues if we go early in the year as well. Genesis, nothing. 300 grand at the US Open.
Yeah.
Nothing at the KLM.
But he goes from 100 to 10 over to 2200 to 10 over to 10 over or whatever. It's just
That's staggering.
it's
All season.
Yeah.
82 grand in net bank, nothing. 22, 3 grand, 88, nothing. And then comes us away. We just thought, like, all season he's done that.
Yeah.
How you can't pick him, can you? Like, you would never back him.
You'd never captain him, would you?
You'd never captain in your fancy team.
No.
And you'd never back him. And there he is, taking home millions of dollars every year.
And he's 69. Do you know what makes me sad though? The guy was born in 1996. And
Right.
he looks like an old fogey. That makes me feel old. We're nearly 10 years older than him.
Yeah. Everton haven't won a trophy since he's been alive.
Oh dear. Yeah.
Yeah, they're the notables, I think, who've missed the cut. Back up the other end of the leaderboard, though, Aaron Rye's had a great season, hasn't he? We talked about on the PGA Tour quite a bit. Just great iron play. Never seemed to like be in contention this week at all. But he would just every time you looked at him, he was playing decent shots and
Oh yeah.
just sort of gradually scraping his way up the leaderboard. It's a bit same for Patrick Reed a bit, really. Never considered him at all. Never looked like he was in it, and he ends up finishing alongside Ryan, tied for third.
Good 6 pairs of 66s there though on the last day. Strong.
Yeah.
So impressed with some of the shot making though in that last day. It was just incredible to watch, to be fair. Noren's great at putting. We'll have to move on to Rory though. Rory's putting, since he's been working with Brad Faxon, has just been incredible. The amount of monster putts I've seen him hole, especially for Eagle, is just ridiculous.
Well, let's move on to Rory then. What was he hungover?
I think he was, especially on the first, second day, but then he just turned it on at the end.
He finished 20th in the end.
Yeah.
It's like the Rory McIlroy we've consistently seen over the last 10 or 15 years of leaving it too late, innit?
Yeah.
Obviously, this year he's been able to turn that around, but this week he's...
I struggle to make a case that he was hungover.
20th is disappointing in that field for him.
Yeah.
He had a good day on Sunday, he was a 65.
I don't know though, because you've got the likes of Aaron Wright, Patrick Reed, you've got Fitzpatrick, you've got Hovland, all Ryder Cup playing, well, former. It's a tough field. It's not a difficult field. Min Woo Lee was absolutely flying again. Harry Hall, all PGA players. Adrian Ategi, Holberg. So it's not exactly a walk in the park for Rory, is it? Still a decent field.
No, but he is the best.
He is, yeah. Part of it.
Well, let's talk about Scotty. We'll come on to him in more depth, but that's a bad week for Scotty, isn't it? If he finishes 20th. And and Rory wants to be talked of in the same ilk, doesn't he? He thinks he's one of the best players in the world, and that's the kind of things he's got to be reaching. So I think in general, I'd say if Lawrence won last week for his 20th, he'd probably say, you know what, enough, decent finish. I think from Rory's perspective, he shouldn't really be, if he wants to be the best, if he wants to get that world number one spot back. He's got to be able to be going back to back and putting it together week on week. I'd say for me, I think that's a hangover.
Yeah, probably. I mean, he's probably got one eye on the.
On 88,000 euros.
Not bad, is it?
It's all right, isn't it?
It's not bad at all.
His smallest check on the DP World Tour this season has been 43,000 euros.
Absolutely ridiculous.
And that was at the US PGA Champ.
Be not rich.
And then the next smallest was this week, 88,000.
£88,000.
Prior to that, his smallest check was at the US Open, 210,000. So he's had 8 events that have qualified for the DP World Tour this season, and only 2 now. He's earned less than 100 grand.
Just ridiculous.
With 3.7 million euros at the Masters. Just fair play.
I know.
Yeah, so
you really bash him. He's in the twilight of his career for me. I can't see him being a Champions Tour player.
No, he's talked about this a few times now, hasn't
he? Yeah. He's going to retire into the sunset. Probably bin his wife off when his kids grows up. Ultimate playboy.
What do you reckon he'll do post-career?
Probably.
Think he'll go be a pundit, go down the Paul McGinley route?
I don't think he'll want anything to do with golf. I think he'll be happy just to.
You reckon?
He's very private, isn't he? He likes.
That wants to take them on. He doesn't like the media, so I can't see him wanting to work the media.
No, I just think he'll be ambassador for the PGA Tour or something mad like that. Carry on with Tiger with his TGL. Maybe do something. I can't see him being involved with the actual game.
It's open business, isn't it? Clothing brand with a dog on it.
Yeah. Pretty much. Sunday fucking blue.
Sunday blue.
Yeah. Dog. Marco Penge, I thought he was coming towards the end. Oh yeah. But he didn't. He eagled.
Devastated for him.
Eagled at 12th. And then double bogeyed. Birdied. Bogeyed. That would have a little bit more. And he was right in contention there. Could have been the clubhouse leader. But he just faltered, and that would have been amazing for his race to Dubai as well, because he's 2,000 points behind Rory. I can't see him catching him now, though.
No, I don't think so. 1,200 points behind he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's got that PGA Tour card locked in, though. He could take an absolute massive catastrophe and players like Dan Brown and Sean Norris to go and storm and runs for the next couple of months.
Yeah.
They're not going to do.
No.
So I think it's safe to say he's on the PGA Tour next year along with Sadia.
But still a solid week from Marco Penge. And he's been definitely, for me, he's been one of the players of the season. Breakout.
Yeah, comfortably the breakout season. Yeah.
Really enjoyed watching him. He's so long off the tee as well. Like, for quite a slight guy. I was watching reading an article, about club head speed. Like, you've got the likes of Brooks Koepka. Club head speed of 119 miles an hour, which is still fast. But then you've got Min Woo Lee at 128. It's like, where does he get this power from? He's like 75 kilos as opposed to Brooks's big steak. So there's definitely something. It's not just strength, is it? Not to hit the ball. Definitely technique has got to play a massive factor in it. Did you see Neiman? Any of Neiman?
I don't think I've actually seen him at a shot now.
He sent some unbelievable shots. Like, he just shows why he is the best in the world. He
In Phil Mickelson's eyes.
to be fair, his chipping's unbelievable. He slam dunked it in 1 hole, just off the green in the rough, and he just went bang.
Yeah.
It was quite a pleasure to watch, actually. He didn't light it up, but 20th.
Yeah. Procore.
Yeah. Just before we leave the DP though, again impressed with Martin Coover. Also up there with breakout seasons for me. He's just been class.
He has. He's been a little bit inconsistent, but he's definitely shown that, I think, with a couple more years under his belt, a bit more sort of maturity is probably the word. I think he'll be around the DP Tour for a fair bit.
Oh yeah, 9th in the race to Dubai. It's quite a good season.
Yeah, he's not guaranteed his PGA Tour card. He's got Jordan Smith and Neergaard Peterson behind him, but that points tally at the minute is very catchable by the likes of Lager, Granthillier, Norris and Brown.
This Lager, especially, is
Legagrin.
I was laughing at that the other meter. Legagrin. I don't even know what it is.
I don't know. I'm going to go with Legagrin because I just like saying.
It says lager at the front, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Lager.
Lager.
Oh, you'll be playing in Scotland now. You just sing lager, lager, lager. Did you hear Rory?
It's only a couple of weeks away now, isn't it?
Yeah. Someone had to drive. Rory had to drive on the 18th at Wentworth. Some of the shouts. 1 point. I just went.
When Harry Hall teed off, can't remember what day it was. It was on the first. So blowout. My dad watches that back. I think Doherty just went, you need to go back to the States with banter like that.
Oh, Nick Doherty's so boring. Oh, the thing is,
and he corrected himself a couple of minutes later after he got something in his ear.
Yeah.
It was just like, lighten up a bit.
Yeah.
If he just swore or abused him, then criticise it. But if it's just.
I mean, that's what fans are there for, to make it interesting. Try going to live.
My dad wants his act back.
He had a party, didn't he?
Did he?
Yeah. I tell you what, though, that final day when Min Woo Lee was tracking for the lead and he was eagling and birdieing and everything, he had like 6 birdies in the last 9 holes, didn't he? We would have been wooing the place round with me.
Yeah. 100%.
Anyway, up to the Procore. Greedy man.
The best in the world is greedy. It's official.
It is a greedy.
There's just no let up.
I mean, Ben Griffin's greedy as well. This is for the young. This is for the lads to try and cement the place on the tour, and these are going absolutely nailing them the park. It's not fair.
It's not fair. Just a cheeky $1 million for Scottie this week. $1 million. Again, it's just what we've seen all season with Scottie. It's just been, you just see him coming, lurking up the Tiger board. Just lurking up the leaderboard like Tiger used, just players around him, just see the leaderboard and just see Scottie there 2 or 3 shots behind, and it's just like there's just inevitability about it every single week.
You just know it, don't you?
Yeah, and I didn't watch it. I was in work on Sunday night, but scanned the leaderboard and saw he was like 3 behind Griffin or something. I thought, he's got it done here with like however many holes to go. Like it's going to happen, isn't it? And then woke up Monday morning to find out, he did it. Scottie wins by 1 from Ben Griffin, and his cousin Lanto Griffin further shot behind him.
I just thought to make that joke. Hold on. Lanto. You were trying to understand where he was from then, didn't you? Lanto, where's that?
Lanto.
I don't even think Lanto's a name. I think his mum's made that up.
I was trying to find like Formula 1 punt, but then I realised it's Lando and it's not Lanto.
Exactly the same thought process was happening in both of our brains right there.
And then Griot, further shot back in, tied for 4th with Amateur Oyvind Jensen.
I tell you what, he did bloody well all week.
And then JJ, a further shot back in. There's just he's had a great season, to be fair to him.
Yeah, really.
What event did he bottle it? Was it the Players?
Players, yeah. Rory.
Just thought like that was going to be his big chance. But he didn't have bounce back, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
He's had a great season. Picked up his major, got himself into the Ryder Cup,
Yeah.
and consistently played pretty well since. Really,
I do feel like we owe the PGA Tour a bit of an apology. We absolutely slammed it, didn't we? But I think that was a lot of knowledge on our part.
bit of ignorance.
Massively, because there's some class players in there,
Yeah.
which we found definitely.
Yeah, it was just because he went household understanding the ponds. Unless you follow it, like
Exactly.
pay attention to it, because I'm a very casual PGA Tour follower in the last few years.
Yeah.
But I mean, largely because of all the politics around it.
Mm.
I can't be bothered. Don't recognise their names.
Yeah.
Can't be asked.
Ignorance.
But when you actually pay attention to them, the class, the very, very good golfers, and yeah, I've enjoyed following it and getting a lot more into depth of it this season.
I feel like if you're sat in I don't know, Boise, Idaho, and you see Marco Penge's name or Brandon Robertson Thompson, you don't know who they are you?
No. We didn't mention Brandon Robinson Thompson. Got to play with Rory, didn't he?
Yeah. Played well as well.
Yeah, just thought I'd say that.
I hope he comes back next season well. I don't think he's too far down for his PGA Tour card this year.
Justin Thomas and Tom Kim made the cut in this, but flattered to deceive.
Yeah.
Finishes 69th and 72nd, respectively. That's disappointing in this field for them.
Yeah.
And someone who normally finishes well didn't finish.
Sammy
Valimaki missed the cut.
Disappointing.
Oliver Lindell did finish well over in Wentworth, though. He had another top 11, I think.
Yeah. What a breakout season for him. Forgot to mention him before.
He's one to keep an eye on next season. I think he could be pushing Rory for the race to Dubai if he continues consistency.
Another week without a hole in one for Chris Ventura as well.
It's going to happen, isn't it?
It's going to happen.
Yeah. I said keep an eye out for Nico Echeverria, because last season in the fall season was when he kind of come into his own. That was absolute rubbish. He missed the cut.
Yeah. Let's not watch him again.
No. We'll talk about it in a bit more depth when we come to preview the French Open, but Victor Perez missed the cut, which doesn't bode well, because he'll be pretty fancied, I would imagine, over in his native France this week.
Yeah. Definitely, no, I agree. I think he's it is a step down though, especially with the Ryder Cup players being out, and saw them all on the plane. Do you see that plane?
Disgusting, isn't it?
It looks ridiculous.
Disgusting.
Jon Rahm absolutely catching flies in the background when everyone else is partying around him. He's used to being on live, and he doesn't care about the noise anymore.
Colin Morikawa, another very average finish from him. He's it's just like kind of ticked along this season, flattered to deceive a bit, really.
Yeah.
Has he even won this season? Off the top of my head, I can't
believe so, but he's had a few top tens, which has kept him in there, hasn't he? So, yeah, he hasn't been very.
Russell Henley's finished in the tie for 19th.
Been impressed with Russell Henley this season. I thought he was brilliant.
He started off really quickly, and I just wondered whether that was just a bit of a flash in the pan, but he stayed consistent. Yeah. And what is he? 3rd or 4th in the world rankings at the minute? Not got in front of me. I think he's 4th behind Xander, and then the two big gunners. I
don't hold much hope for the American team, even with these such good players. I just still don't feel like they're a team. You can see the camaraderie, can't you, from the on the plane?
Yeah.
From our lads. Say our lads, we're not even in Europe anymore.
Well, we are.
Well, yeah.
Geographically.
Yeah. Just not in the European Union anymore.
No, we're not going to go down others.
Let's not.
So yeah, the relentless, inevitable best in the world.
Yeah.
He's done it again.
Yeah.
He's got a week off now, as is everyone else on the PGA Tour, because they're all going to be doing a little bit of prep for the Ryder Cup next week.
Yeah.
Come on.
Can't wait for it. We're going to be doing a little Ryder Cup special, aren't we?
Ryder Cup special next week. There won't be any fancy DP, will there?
No.
So we've just decided at the wrong point to split the podcast off, really, because there'll be no fancy DP next week.
Well, maybe let's not split them off and let's just do it
Do what?
all in one.
Today?
Yeah.
All right, let's get into it then.
Tell the viewers something about our plan.
So, some people that start the show splitting it off. So they might send off waiting for the podcast that doesn't clear them. So there's a leaderboard just quickly. Emiliano Grillo has had a relatively consistent season as well.
He has.
Showed up in the smaller events quite a few times. Just doesn't seem to have the ability the minerals to step up into the bigger ones and get himself a big win.
Come now.
But it's not a bad life, is it? Just ticking along in the PGA Tour, picking up checks every week.
Not a chance. I mean, I don't think
Not a chance.
Not at all. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's 33-year-old. He's made £24 million over his career. I couldn't be bothered. Absolutely bothered at all. Yeah. What's the schedule like for? It's just that's it now for until really October for the PGA Tour, isn't it?
Yeah.
The Sanderson Farms Championship, and literally that's going to be a who's who of who.
Who's who I?
Yeah.
I've just got it up on screen at the minute. Brooks Hector. I just wanted to talk a little bit about the decline of the man.
Yeah, he's not bothered. It's clearly a mentality.
Can't be honest. Why is he over here at the minute? He should come to the Irish Open. Not got paid. He's at the BMW Championship. Not got paid.
Yeah.
And now he's playing in the French Open this week as well.
I think it's a case of.
So if he wasn't asked, he wouldn't even sign up for him, would you?
Is it not the case of just being able to travel the world with his family? His wife. Let's go to Paris this week. Let's go to London this week. Why not?
She'd probably tell him to go play in them. Go shopping.
It wouldn't surprise me. He doesn't seem bothered about golf whatsoever. He even let himself go a little bit with his hair. Like, I saw a TikTok of him the other day, and he's got this long hair, and he just looks defeated. I don't know whether it's he's suffering with a bit of depression or something, and he's trying to get himself back up there, but he's got so much money, hasn't he?
He missed the cut in 3 of the 4 majors this year. Tied 12th at the US Open.
Yeah.
And missed the other 3 cuts. So obviously not made the Ryder Cup. Finished 31st in the Live Golf individual point standings.
It's terrible.
With only 2 top 10 finishes.
It's terrible.
It's bad, that, isn't it?
For
someone who's as good as him.
Yeah, absolutely.
He just basically used to turn up on the majors and just
dominate.
Yeah, and he just had this swagger about him. It was like, I'm gonna win this week. It's comfortable. It's quite a striking fall, really.
It really is. But we've seen it before, though, haven't we?
And I never used to like him until I watched the Rick Shields video with him, and he does seem like kind of like all right.
Yeah.
So it's a bit disappointing.
Just moving over to the. Are we done on the PGA Tour then, or do you want to?
Just put one more talking point. Did you see the ruling for Jon Rahm?
No, I didn't.
You know, we had this Shane Lowry thing about the ball moving.
Yeah.
Because the cameras zoomed in on him.
Yeah.
It was picked up.
But it's supposed to be naked eye, innit?
Yeah. Or obviously moved, or whatever the terminology is. So anyway, Jon Rahm's on the fairway. It's lift clean in place, which is the thing that's annoyed me on this one.
Yeah.
So he's on the fairway. He lift clean and placed it. And then as he's grounded his club, the ball's gone like
that.
Yeah. He's on like a downslope, so the ball's rolled away from him.
Yeah.
Like half a roll, not even a quarter of a roll, not towards the club. So he's on a downslope. So he grounds the club here and the ball rolls that way, half, like a quarter of a roll. And he gets, the rules official comes in and confirms that it's a penalty. But he's just lift cleaned and placed it, and the rules official tells him to place it back.
Yeah.
What is the difference?
Field. The reason because it's preferred lie, so maybe that's his preferred lie, but he just did it with his hand instead of a club. I don't know. That's absolutely stupid. The rules of golf need. I think it's going to give you any advantage. It's like, I want to use a football analogy here, the offside rule, when it's a toenail or something.
Yeah.
I don't agree with it.
But the idea of that rule is so that you're not intentionally improving the lie, isn't it? You can't like use the foot wedge and just kick it out into a better position or whatever. You can't just like knock it with your club so you can improve your lie or whatever. That's what that rule's intended for.
Yeah.
If you're coming your club and it rolls a quarter of an inch unintentionally by accident, mainly due to the fact that it's on a slope. Fuck off.
Yeah, I don't.
Fuck off.
It's not what the rule was intended for, and it needs to be sorted, don't it?
Yeah.
Because we've seen twice this season now with two of them rulings.
Yeah.
I felt sorry for Shane Lowry because I don't feel like that at all affected how that hole would have gone. But yeah, no, I agree.
That's talking points wise. That is.
Just want to mention one thing. Did you see John Daly's 19th?
Did you see that it was a 17 initially, and then it got late to make? Today he's doing 19 because he miscounted. He thought it was bad.
Wow. Oh, John Daly.
I'm not going to watch it back.
So to be fair,
We watched it. Yes.
highest ever recorded score on a hole ever in the PGA Champions Tour. Anything. Set a
Brilliant.
record. He must have been heavy those.
Probably. Do you have any shoes on?
No, he didn't have shoes on, no. Yeah, he did really.
He really have me there. No. But from golf perspective, as I say, we're gonna record our Fancy DP World Tour show that's gonna come out tomorrow. We're recording on Tuesday morning at the minute. Fancy DP World Tour show will be out tomorrow morning on Wednesday morning, previewing the FedEx Open de France. Do you want to touch briefly on who you fancy this week?
Yeah.
For those who aren't interested in the fantasy side of things,
Can I just mention one more thing about golf in general?
go for it. It's your
Charley
podcast.
Hull won for the first time. Come on, Charlie.
The third time.
Sorry, for the first time since 2022, with Jeeno's 4-putt. That was a shocker because she's usually the class player on tour, isn't she? And she has 4-putted,
That is not cool.
and Charlie came in and won. I'm buzzing for her. I've been followed quite well, to be fair.
Why that?
Don't know. Like her.
Yeah, congratulations, Charley Hull. Big win.
Big win.
I did see at one point Nelly was rolling some putts in and got herself into like fourth place. You got the leaderboard in front of you? I don't even know actually who finished where and stuff.
Charlie Hull won.
That's all I know.
Nelly's fell off a cliff, hasn't she?
But people are on the top of the cliff.
Yeah.
Does she just have a good season?
I think she was way on top of the cliff, and I think she's down there shagging Max Homer on the bottom of the cliff.
Just landed on top of him.
Landed. So Charlie Hull, Jeeno, and then we had Woods to talk about here, lad.
Did we?
Yeah.
Fair play.
Do you know what though? It's disgusting. This, right? This is disgusting, right? LPGA Tour, the biggest tour for women golf, and Charlie Hull won 300 grand. Considering a men's event on a PGA Tour would win over $1 million.
300 grand.
Yeah.
Listen, it's a deep,
Top 10.
long, ongoing debate that, but it's got to be in relation to what the sport makes money wise.
I agree. I like to masturbate
What
in the women's golf tour.
What about the companies that sponsor the events? What they're paying in,
Yeah,
the TV revenue that they're generating. If a company decides that the exposure is less, so they don't want to pay more, and the most that they can get out of it is like a quarter of what the PGA Tour is able to get out of a sponsor, then obviously that's going to translate into what they get paid, isn't it? And, yeah, and that the same comes down to the old the women's football thing with Megan Rapinoe having been very outspoken about it for years.
Yeah, I don't like it.
But until, and it's growing. Like I mean, I don't factually know, but you go back 5 years, whatever the prize money for that event was, I'm guaranteeing it wasn't 300 grand. So it's growing and it's catching up.
Lottie Wood won 132 grand for coming third. But Jeeno, 4-putting lost herself over 120 grand by that one little putt. That's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
Yeah. So it's not insignificant money, but obviously there is still a big gap there. That's I think
Just won 300 grand for the week. That's not bad, but that's the pinnacle, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just for making the cut, you get 25 quid. I mean,
25 quid.
that's 3 grand. That's like just.
Yes, fair play, Charley Hull. And be interesting to see in 12 months' time what the prize money is for that and how much it's grown.
So trap it here. New segment. See how the women's game, because women's games are going, are growing in all aspects, aren't they, of sport?
Well, yeah, just deviating, but Everton just had the women's game at Goodison Park.
Yeah,
First home game at Goodison Park yesterday, got beat 2-0.
Yeah, they played bad, didn't they?
But that's just like another step forward for the women's game. The fact that they've got their own stadium now,
and it's not just any stadium. It's
and last week we played away against you guys at Anfield as well. So within a week of each other, all the women's team who generally been playing I know the Everton team have been playing at Walton Hall Park, like just basically your typical park with like a couple of hundred, a stand that holds a couple of hundred people. They're playing into Premier League stadiums within the space of a week of each other.
How did the was it full?
No, it's never going to be full. They've put basically banners across like 3 of the stands to sort of, and then they've only opened up the ends and then past the main stand as well.
Well, there you go. Prove your point then, don't it?
Don't know what the attendance was, but I mean it's a lot more than they were getting at Walton Hall Park.
Yeah.
So yeah, women's game's growing. Fair play to Charley Hull for getting it done. Hopefully she can kick on and get some more wins.
Same with Notty Wold. She's shown, hasn't she?
Well, it's a great season as an amateur, and then sometimes when you turn pro, you look at the likes of Luke Clanton, who's not done much.
No, yeah.
He's going to struggle to keep a PGA Tour card.
Sad that. They're all the hype.
He's got a few weeks left to get him inside the bubble, so we'll keep an eye on him. But yeah, Lottie literally didn't make a difference. Turned pro and then won the week after, didn't he?
Golden.
We had loads to talk about, but didn't loads of watches.
What?
Right, French Open.
Yeah.
There's no PGA Tour event this week because they're having a break before the Ryder Cup. Perfect prep for them.
Yeah.
Getting no competitive golfing. Saying that ours aren't, are they?
No.
Ours are over there practicing as well. So yeah, no Ryder Cup event, but we've got the French Open, the oldest Open in golf.
Is it?
I've got that wrong.
Surely not.
Surely it's the Open, isn't it?
Surely. Or as the Americans call it, the Open.
I'm doing that research if you want to just find out, if you just want to tell us who you fancy this week. Men's game now, not Charley Hull.
Off the back of a decent win, you've got to be looking at the likes of Minwoo Lee, Thomas Dietrich, Sadie again. Can't see him being hungover. You mentioned it before, Victor Perez. French contingent, a lot of, you'd have to say, quite the favourites. Bit further down the field, maybe Michael Kim might do something, as I said before. I think he might just show a bit this week. Other than that, it's just your regular players that we see every week.
It's the Open of France is Europe's oldest national golf open. So outside of Britain, it's the oldest Open in Europe.
Right.
1906 at La Bouille was the first running of this event, so it's pretty old.
Do we play it at Le Golf National?
It has been there, hasn't it? But it's not this week.
Oh no.
It's at
Le Saint Nom Le Petit. Is that in Paris though?
Dans la Paris. Oui. Ooh la la.
Strange, isn't it?
Yeah.
Must be nice close though.
So yeah, it's been at Le Golf National up until recently, I think, and then I think this is a new event for it. Yeah, they're doing maintenance work. Construction at Le Golf National, the 25 edition will be played at the place Jay just said. So yeah, we'll go into the fantasy obviously in a separate podcast. But anyone who do you fancy this week? Top 3 picks.
Saturday, Panther, I feel like he's slightly getting his head back in the game. And I'm going to say Christopher Wright. I'm
Right in the mix.
right in the mix.
No love for Ryan Fox.
Nope, I don't think he's been good enough recently.
Form's dropped off lately, hasn't it? Corey Connors has come over here and missed the cut in the BMW last week, but this is a weaker field.
The only 2 players that I really could see something being done is Minwoo Lee, because although he's consistent, his play last week was ridiculous. And he's gone out of my mind.
No, obviously not got it. You're not that convinced about him then.
Clearly not.
Yeah. I like Dietrich's chances this week. This is a drop in quality compared to what he's been facing in America. But do like Dietrich's chances quite strongly this week actually. I think it's a type of event where John Parry would put his head above the Parry pit. But and Nicholas Norgard as well has struggled on PGA Tour this season. Missing cuts left, right, and centre, but this is just a bit of a weaker field.
I feel like the French are a very patriotic nation, aren't they? And we talk about players being from a certain region not mattering to golf. But I feel like the French are a bit different.
Yeah. Well,
I feel like they will have the extra bit of oomph to do something this week.
We said that at the start of the year in Australia and didn't really make huge difference apart from Miley.
Yeah.
Go on. We went to South Africa. I think it mattered. The South Africans seemed to step up. But then, like, the Scandinavian ones didn't make much difference. I don't think it really matters in the UK.
No.
But I think I kind of agree. From that sort of perspective, I think the French probably have a strong chance this week of showing up well on the leaderboard.
Great.
That being said, Thomas Dietrich is me tip, me go-to.
Well, he played some great golf with his yellow glove on.
A yellow glove?
Yeah, it's disgusting.
The first thing that came to me when you said yellow glove is the Sergio Garcia's horrendous uniform he's wearing these days for his live team. No, obviously his Spanish colours, but he looks like he should be on Formula 1 lane, doesn't he? It's disgusting.
Oh, it's Dietrich wears a different coloured glove every week.
Does he?
Not keen.
Yeah, they're my picks.
Yeah.
Anything else to add?
No, I think I'm looking forward to the French Open. Although the Ryder Cup players are not playing, it's still a really strong field and a really competitive field. So yeah, looking forward to that this week.
As am I. Right, we'll catch you tomorrow then. Fancy DP World Tour show is coming up. Just before we go, let's go. Gift you really want for Christmas is a GPS or distance measuring device for your golf. Get your game improved. They come with the Connect tabs, so they can track what shots you've hit, so you know how far you're in each club. And if you use the promo code Here We Golf on shotscope.com, you'll get an extra 15% off the already very excellent value deals that are already on there.
And whose dad does not want a shot scope for next season? Be nice to your dad.
The thing with other leading competitors in the market as well is that there's no subscription fees. Once you've paid, you've got your device, and there's no more expense.
Yeah,
that's
like
massive.
If you look at our costs, you're spending them. You get them free, don't you? But you're spending an absolute fortune on the subscription every month. If you're not playing, then what's the point in that subscription? At least with ShotScope, you've got it, and if you want to go and play, yeah, it's there for you.
Cool. Well, I've been Dan from Here We Golf.
And I've been Jay from Here We Golf, and it's been lovely to have you with us.
See you next time. See you tomorrow. DP World Tour. Be there or be square.